Good design look gorgeous, great design touch people, and the factor that control the entire design is human behavior. Hi, my name is Jazzbi Chew. This is one of our shopping mall projects in China. It's about 9.7 acres of mixed developments with a hotel, corporate office, shopping mall, and a walking street in Chaozhou. We were engaged to provide design proposal and space planning for the shopping mall. In most cases, client engages with a purpose. They will have their own ideas, their target, their requirement in mind, which we call it design brief. And the user, who will engage with the space, with their expectation, will have their own requirements and ideas. After years of experience in doing design, we found out that there is always an invisible gap between the client and the user on the perception of the final product. For example, I know a client. He engaged an overseas designer to design an office for him with a big recreation area at the rooftop. There is a small farm, barbecue area, karaoke room, etc. The intention of the client was to create a space for the staff to take a break during the busy day or organize a company event. The client wished to build up the positive culture of the office and let everybody have a sense of belonging to the company. But in fact, the number of using the recreation area at the rooftop is very low, especially in Malaysia. Why? Because in Malaysia, the weather is either too hot or it's raining. People will not use the rooftop because they would rather go to a place with shaded or air conditioners. Second, they don't do farming. Third, they feel insecure if they are spending their time on the recreation area doing working hours when the higher management is around. So, since no one is using the rooftop, very soon, no one will also maintain the space. And after years, the flat roof started to have problems like water leaking, growing grass, bird dropping, etc. So the design doesn't give any meaning to it. Even the intention of the client have been fulfilled, but the user experience does not been addressed. To us, it's important for us to understand the need to connect our creation back to the basics of human engagement. If it does not enhance our physical world or engage with us emotionally, then it is nothing but just an idea. When we first gotten this project, we know it is important for us to understand the local culture, so we flew to China. We visited some local shopping malls, understand the local preference, the local shopping habit, as well as the relationship between the mall and other buildings. The first IDr shopping mall was launched in January 2003. It was successfully done and been through 4 stages of evolution process under competitive pressure. It evolved from single store, combined store, urban complex into a cultural tourist city. It became a must-visit mall at that moment and further expanded the shopping mall models into 220 malls around China within 15 years. One of the successful reasons was the boxes layout they created. By locating the center court at 2 far ends, encourage people to walk from one end to the other. And the boxes layout meaning divide the mall into smaller pieces of boxes and adding into the main walkway in between the store, make the traffic circulation by only having one direction of walkway. On top of the boxes layout, they also added an outdoor commercial street to increase the variety of shopping experience. The advantage of boxes layout plus commercial street is a fast-track modular design. In the opinion of client, it is also a golden formula for a successful mall. Its time and cost saving due to the development cycle is short, and it allowed them to make billions in the first mall. The concept of shopping mall structures and models was very successful. Hence, the client repeated the same model at every city, regardless the size, shape, culture, and local behavior. But eventually, soft market demand for the mall is getting obvious. Due to a lack of understanding on the advantage and weakness of the local and surrounding environment, copy and paste template model does not always prove successful in every city. It's our challenge to balance the user experience and expectation with client business model in order to create a sustainable shopping mall design. We gather the information and study based on our research. We pondered into one question trying to find an answer for the questions. Do we want to stick back the golden formula? The IDr shopping mall have expanded from 1 box to 220 boxes, or our design be the same box. Between the change or not to change, we abort the both. Instead, we redefine our brainstorming topic from how to do design into redefine the shopping mall purpose to suit the current user expectations. So what is the purpose of shopping mall and what is the relationship between user and the mall? Shopping mall switches the focus to a gathering space due to the dramatic change in consumer habits such as online shopping. Hence, an attractive shopping mall serves as a gathering point to provide comfortable and eye-catching ambience, create a pleasure experience for visitors, increase the fundamental of social activity like F&B, leisure, entertainment that encourage people to come with their friends and family, further enhance with cultural and stylish design that attract crowds to stay and interact, and further increase the shopping mall traffic flow and occupancy. We strengthen the IDr shopping mall and the outer commercial street contact, strengthen the box's layout traffic cycle from the inside out, making the flow smoother and seamless. It promotes sharing an interactive space in between walkway to make the experience more interesting and interact with commercial surrounding rather than a single direction and single objective walking experience. We fully utilize the building surroundings to create a leisure sharing exchange of resources spaces to complement each other in order to further benefit the lifestyle of the community, created a complete leisure experience for the mall. We study and try to understand the advantage of the site and incorporate the landscape to the interior as well as walking street experience. We study the traffic flow from the site analysis. Then we determine the major walking streets and define the relationship between the outside and the inside of the mall. The concept of interior was inspired by the local geography, the name of Chaozhou origin in the Sui dynasty. Because the southern part of the state is close to the sea and tidal wave rise and fall here. Chao meaning tidal wave in Mandarin, Zhou meaning state. Chaozhou meaning state of tidal wave. Through the depiction of the symbolic relationship between the tide and the land, the design concept of moving clouds and the flowing water was the source of inspiration for the mall's interior design. Based on the smooth lines of the element of water, it elegantly presents a bold and novel style, which is fully integrated with the architectural design concept to create a low-key luxury consumer experience. We incorporated the element of flowing water into the design at key spaces, which is lively yet not overly exaggerated. The design of the ceiling adopts the simple form of hanging boards, and the ceiling light in the motion of flowing water with the ground paving pattern which is rich in natural curve rhythms, shuttle between the spaces, highlighting the outline of the mall interior. In order for us to connect the local with the design, we carefully selected the materials that best represent the history of Chaozhou, picking the elements of stone, textures, and cultural pattern to be applied to the interior design. We redefined the box's layout to satisfy young people's pursuit of the contemporary and fashionable shopping experience. Compared to the closed boxes shopping mall layout, we redefined the outdoor commercial street models, aborting the traditional tedious walking experience, and blur the border between the outdoor and the indoor, making the traffic flow like water from the outside to inside seamlessly. Visitors will slow down to enjoy the pleasure of shopping at the commercial street. The redefinition of shopping mall's purpose is a long and challenging process, yet it's necessary for it to happen immediately due to the change in human consumption habits. Corporations need to be highly flexible and adapt to the changing human needs and behavior in order to stay competitive. The project is still in progress. But our intention of connecting our creation back to the basic of human engagement will never end.